Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at somebody who just completely self-destructed their entire career. I mean, we've seen people in the esports, gaming, YouTube, whatever scene, the online scene in general, right? Completely just self-destruct before. This is nothing new, but I can't remember the last time I've seen somebody do it in quite this way, if ever, really, right? Like, this is a pretty unique way to throw it all down the drain, right? Especially when you're an up-and-coming creator, apparently, when you're somebody who's supposed to be on the rise, right? But we're gonna be taking a look at a clip of a Twitch streamer who was, I guess, playing Fortnite. I don't know if the guy is, like, professional at Fortnite, what the deal is really with that, right? But he's doing, like, some sort of 1v1 build battle or something inside of Fortnite on stream, and he just says some of the most wild and out-of-pocket shit that he really could have said on stream. I don't know what would really prompt you to want to say this, especially like in front of all these people live, right? Like, you got a bunch of people watching you and you decide to say something like this, right? Like I said, it's not often that we see somebody just say something like this, but obviously it has created quite a pretty big reaction. That's why we're covering it today. There's a lot of people defending the creator in this situation. Obviously, there's a lot of people who are kind of more on the you kind of had it coming camp, right? They're saying this is just the consequences of his actions, and if he didn't want to ruin his entire career, maybe he shouldn't have said something completely fucking stupid and idiotic, which, you know, is something that a lot of people struggle with. There's definitely an issue with that in the online community, you know? I think pretty much everybody in the, like, really online world. But obviously there's kind of limits to what you can get away with, whether it be through the terms of service, through websites, or just because people don't like it. And unfortunately for this streamer, that is exactly what they learned today. So I'm going to go ahead and play the clip here for you guys so you can take a look at just what was said, you know, just what I guess got this guy banned. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the video.
Oh my god. Can we start? No, I like kids. Well, I swear to God, I do. All my life, I'm a little child predator. What, bro?
In game. Don't worry, I'm gonna save you.
Alright, so, I had to bleep one part of what he said because he said the R word. Now, I personally don't have a problem with people saying that, but, you know, I'm pretty sure YouTube demonetizes or age restricts videos based on that, so I just went ahead and censored it. But, yeah, that's not obviously the part that got everybody upset about what he said here, right? So he goes ahead and announces to the world after getting killed in Fortnite that apparently he's a child predator, and he really, really likes little kids. Now, I don't know why that was his fucking knee-jerk reaction to the situation. I don't know why, you know, he fucking, all the neurons in his brain started fucking going at once, right? And they're like, alright, let's say we're a kid predator, we like diddling kids. Like, I don't know why that was the fucking default emote he had ready, but this obviously pissed a lot of people off. This freaked a lot of people the fuck out, because, I mean, and to be fair, he seems to be playing with a child, right? Like, this guy, according to his Twitter, is a 19-year-old man, and he's playing with what appears or sounds like a child in a game that, let's be honest, is pretty much designed for children. It's not like Fortnite is the beacon of adulthood, but just kind of really the worst circumstances you could say something like that under. I mean, there's not really any situation where it gets better for anything, you know? It's not like that's something you can just fucking say and people are gonna be, like, hyped about or anything, you know what I mean? But this whole situation actually led to Twitch issuing a permanent ban on this creator, right? Which I feel like is kind of rare. I mean, we see Twitch give people like 3-day bans or like week-long bans, depending on what it is that they've done, right? But it's pretty rare, I think, when they give somebody like an outright full-on ban to using the platform. But yeah, this guy was permanently banned off of Twitch, and I'm gonna assume that, you know, maybe the R word also had something to do with that. I don't know the full terms of service of Twitch. I don't use the website, really, so I don't really pay attention to what is the rules and what isn't the rules there, but I mean, I'm going to assume that saying the R word probably didn't help his case, and then the fact that he just called himself a pedophile in front of the whole internet, right? That might have had something to do with it too. And I just, ultimately, anyone with a fucking modicum of, like, you know, self accountability and like some common sense would be able to know, like, that probably isn't a joke that I should say on stream. I mean, really, you could probably get away with never saying something like that, but if you're gonna have weirdo fucking humor, if you're gonna say some really cringy, out of pocket, off the wall shit, dude, you can't just be doing that on stream. You know what I mean? You can't just be risking your whole fucking career and livelihood over something like that. And that's really what it comes down to. This guy should have known what he was doing, man. Like, he really should have known what was going on. Like, that's just not something you could fucking do. But this isn't Kick, bro. They're not just gonna let you fucking say whatever you want to say, man. But he, I guess, got his career completely derailed because of this. I mean, he doesn't have any streaming capability anymore. I once again, I don't know too much about the dude who did this, right? This is the first time I've ever seen his stream or a video of him or whatever, right? But, I mean, it seemed like he had, what, 156 maybe paying subscribers or something, right? So he was making, from what it seems like from his stream, a couple $100. So dude just threw away a fresh opportunity at, like, making Twitch his job so he could just say the worst shit possible, like, to just make himself look like a fucking creep. Now, he ended up issuing a tweet that, you know, I guess kind of explains his position on the whole thing, right? And really, it's one of the worst double downs I've seen in a while. I deserve the hate for making a dumb joke, but if Twitch bans me for this, they may as well ban literally thousands of other streamers. I don't deserve an indefinite ban. Twitch is my job and my childhood dream, and I was finally succeeding. Unban me, Twitch, hashtag free Hydra. Now, I pretty much disagree with this tweet, for the most part, at least. So he says, I mean, I deserve the hate for making a completely stupid fucking joke, but if Twitch apparently bans him for this, then they have to do the right thing and they have to ban thousands of other streamers, because apparently, you know, there's a massive wave of people on Twitch now that are, you know, just violating the rules, like, right on fucking stream. And you might be like, oh, well, Optimus, yeah, they literally are. That's what you've made videos about all this time. But I don't think we've ever talked about somebody on, really anywhere, not even just Twitch, really anywhere online, who did something quite like this. Like, it's not really fair to try and pretend like, you know, oh, well, I mean, I deserve the hate for basically saying I'm a pedophile as a joke on the internet. But, I mean, if Twitch bans me for this, they gotta ban everyone else too. Like, no, bro, I don't think they do. Like, how many other people are out here saying the R word on stream, fucking saying that they're a kid diddler, things like that, right? Like, I have never heard people do some shit like that. Now, once again, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I have a huge fucking problem with someone getting called the R word. That really isn't my fucking area to police, you know? I don't really care about that. To sit around and pretend like this is some sort of like widespread Twitch issue and all these other creators need to fucking go down with the sinking ship is just insane, bro. And he goes on to say, oh, I don't deserve an indefinite ban. I mean, this is my job and this is my childhood dream. Well, I hate to be that guy, man, but just because something is your childhood dream and you are doing well at it doesn't mean you deserve to be unbanned in that situation, right? That doesn't mean really anything at the end of the day. There are millions of people who their childhood dream is to finally become a big streamer like fucking Kai Cenat or Ninja or whoever, right? You're definitely not the only one who's had that problem, bud. That doesn't really qualify you for anything. Now, once again, a lot of people are defending this guy. They're saying, you know, he doesn't deserve an indefinite ban, or even he doesn't deserve a ban at all, right? Well, I mean, we've seen people on Twitch get banned for having fucking the wrong posters on their wall before, right? So it's not like this is a platform that's known for levying out the best punishments, but whether or not he deserves an indefinite ban. Now, if it were me, would I give him an indefinite ban? I don't think so. I'm gonna be honest. Now, that might, you know, make a bunch of fucking people mad, right? How could you, Optimus? How could you give this guy an indefinite ban? Now, I only say that under one circumstance. If this was this guy's first account infraction or whatever, right? Like, he's never had a run-in with Twitch before, he's never been banned before, never had any sort of really, like, I guess, action taken against his account, I honestly would call for some leeway, because, you know, the truth is, everyone makes mistakes. Like, the guy is 19 fucking years old, his brain is not fully developed, he probably sees these fucking idiots on all these other, you know, platforms like Kick saying and doing whatever the fuck they want, and he thinks that he can replicate it or whatever. I wouldn't give him a full indefinite ban. However, that is, from what I understand, not the case. From what I've seen in the comments from people who are critiquing him, he has actually been banned from Twitch before, And he's had other infractions that were, I guess, unrelated to this situation on the account, you know? Like, he's, I guess, actually got himself in trouble with Twitch before. Now, at that point, man, like, you're having constant run-ins with the platform, you're constantly putting yourself in fucking shitty situations, putting the platform in bad situations. Like, now, it's really a lot less to the point where it's, oh, he doesn't deserve an indefinite ban. Like, you had it coming. And also, you have to consider, too, how would this really go down if he had a different job, right? And that's what kind of really changed my opinion on the should he get an indefinite ban. Because let's say, I don't know, right? You go to college for a couple years, you get a degree, and you get a nice fucking accounting job or something with fucking McDonald's. And, you know, you're not flipping burgers, but you're in the fucking, I guess, headquarters or whatever, mathing it up, seeing what taxes they're gonna get out of paying because they're a corporation and shit, right? If you did the same thing in a corporate environment, right? Like, if you fucking, even if you weren't at work, if you were at home and you streamed yourself online or put it on your Facebook or something, so anything like this, right? When you showed up at work the next day, you would be getting fucking fired. And that's because, unfortunately for people like this, there are actions for your consequences. Actually, I got that completely reversed. Apparently, I have dyslexia. There are consequences for your actions. You, unfortunately for people like this, cannot just walk around at your job saying that you're a fucking pedophile and that you love kids and everything like that. That's not how that works, bro. So, ultimately for this situation, there's just so many reasons why it should be a permanent suspension, right? Why it should be a permanent ban. I mean, ultimately, you just gotta know better. Like, you gotta know the rules on the platform you're using. You need to know the appropriate time and place to make fucked up jokes. And here's the really critical part. If you're gonna make jokes that are fucked up, like you're gonna make and say weird things, dude, you need to actually be funny. I think that's the real problem with dark and edgy humor. I love dark humor. I fucking love edgy humor, bro. Like, you really can joke about anything if you're funny, right? Like Dave Chappelle, he could joke about anything, it would be funny. Bill Burr, he could joke about anything and it would be fucking funny. Theo Von, he could joke about anything and it would be funny. That's because these people are fucking funny. They know how to make jokes. Unfortunately for people like this, they seem to have this like idea in mind that, well, as long as I say I'm joking, nobody can actually criticize what I'm saying because that means they're against edgy humor. No, they're just against fucking idiots who are going around making fools of themselves, trying to be funny about shit that is completely out of their grasp. Like, that's the issue with dark humor now, is you have people who go around and they just say ridiculous shit, just fucking dumb things, and they're not funny, and then people are like, hey, you're kind of a moron, like, you're not funny, and you should probably just shut the fuck up and super glue your mouth shut. And maybe even your nose holes too, so you can't breathe. But then they're like, bro, no one likes edgy humor anymore. you get canceled for anything these days. And that's another thing about cancellation and cancel culture, right? I definitely believe canceling is a real thing when it's actually done. Unfortunately, we've gotten to this point where pretty much people will just fucking ruin things for themselves and say stupid shit. And then when people are like, hey, shut the fuck up, then they're like, why am I getting canceled? Why are people coming after me? Cancel culture strikes again. Cancel culture is not you facing the repercussions to your actions, right? It's not reaping what you sow. It's when you do something and the reaction is so visceral and so fucking like over the top and completely superseding any realistic expectations of what people should react towards, right? That's what getting canceled is. Getting, you know, banned permanently for breaking the rules to the platform and making a fucking idiot of yourself, that's not getting canceled, you know? That's not having your career stolen from you or anything, man. Ultimately, it comes down to the right time and place. I mean, if you're gonna be a fucking idiot and you're gonna say ridiculous shit, don't do it when you're trying to build a streaming career, and don't do it in front of all these people watching you, right? Like, if you're gonna fucking be a weirdo in private, be a weirdo in secrecy. And then maybe, just maybe, you don't have to worry about your fucking career being completely ruined. So ultimately, you know, I was thinking, yeah, maybe he didn't deserve an indefinite ban, but just realizing like all of the factors involved, unfortunately for him, I mean, he kind of had it coming. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel, follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at SubToOptimus. Make sure to check out Shoptimus down below. Thank you to my Watch Optimus subscribers. Your support helps the channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, well, getting my career ruined for saying something dumb, and signing out.